Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. Good to see you, Ben Brown. Is Freed? Can I dump Yarborough now? No, this isn't Max Freed. I think he just isn't in rhythm yet. He wasn't as amazing as he was last year. But he's not as amazing as or bad as he was this year. It's early. Hey, what's up, twin? Good to see you. The openers, Ben. You guys are the openers. You can dump Freddy Pirate. Sadly, I mean, honestly, I feel like he's gonna be better. I really hope Strasburg's okay. I mean, the fact that he had the quote saying that he's throwing softer, but that just seems so weird. And he's also rubbing his shoulder, and there's just a whole thing of like, oh, do not drop Luzardo. Don't do that. I mean, I guess he's droppable, but I wouldn't. He's too good of a talent to all of a sudden be bad. So I originally thought that I was writing Pop Rocks. I'm like, yeah, that's destined to happen. Good morning, Custom. It's good to see you, Cubs fan, by the way, and also you too, Pop Rocks and Fur Tree. The news that Strauss reportedly said I lowered my velocity to try and find the zone makes me a little more confident that he can stay off the IL. But honestly, I would like an IL stint because I need an explanation for this. Hey, Sardina, what's up? Giolito changeup, lovely. Not that we're all panicking. I know, right? It's been on about 2 weeks. Welcome to April Chaos. Fast lamented about it inside the podcast. And by the way, finally got my Toby shirt in the mail. I'm not even kidding. This is the third one I've ordered because the other two had their packages stolen. And I'm just laughing at like someone just opening that up and seeing this and having no idea what they just stole. But yeah, Logan Webb, is he droppable? I would start him against the Marlins first, and then we can kind of go from there. Do the finger guns in Toby shirt? I don't know why though. Does Toby do the finger guns? Is that he doesn't do that to Pam at some point? Probably. I think that's right. Good morning, man. I got to bed later last night. No. I'm good, Ben. There are enough things. I clipped. I got to bed too late. I just it was a long roundup. Folgers in my cup. It is Folgers. This is true. Good to see you, CeeLo. Yeah, that was 34 pitchers plus the it was like double headers and also so many disappointments and I procrastinated and I didn't start as early as I could, so I'm on fumes this morning. Yeah, but we can do this. We're gonna be good. Just need a little bit longer today. Just a little bit longer. Yeah, sorry about the player versus player. See, that's what happens when you try to edit it at like 2 a.m. I mean, I know why Ben is asking that. Are you streaming that guy tonight? Exactly. Yep. Yeah, that's what happens when you do it at 2 a.m. And I forgot to update that guy versus that guy, which is Zach Plesac versus Rodon, by the way. I hope some people thought it was a joke. That would have been nice. Ben, you just wanted me just to clip me again. That's the whole point of that. It's not okay. I'm just gonna move on. Twitch music streams. Oh, which ones, Custom? Uh, I mean, by the way, once again, fantastic graphic from Justin. Those are all question marks that make up every item inside of that graphic. No, there are some actually legit positive takeaways. You guys know me. I'm very much like I try as best as I can. I mean, because it's implicitly impossible. Everyone's gonna have biases. When things go poorly, and I see underlying good things, I will say them. I will like, if I don't see underlying good things, I say quickly, like, oh man, this is bad. I'm not a fan anymore. Like I thought I was, but this is just not it. Like, good example. Mike Minor was throwing 94 before, then 91, and no changeup, and like those are bad indications, right? Even though you guys know I was actually kind of excited about Minor this year, but with Tyone's doing great. Like, four seamers were elevated super well. He was actually a little bit higher on his velocity this time, around 93.7 as opposed to like the 93 we saw last time. His slider was close, but like it's not like his slider was erratic and all over the place. It was just getting too much of the plate, and he needs to adjust it just a hair down a little bit more. Like, think of it like this is the strike zone, right? There it is. So Tyon is like this, where it's like getting some of the heart of the plate, and he needs to take it and get it down to here. So just like drag it a little, just a little bit. I think he's all good. Hey, thanks so much for the sub. Oh, you're awesome. I don't know. Roll continues, I think. I'm gonna go with that. Thanks so much for the tier 1 sub, man. Very handsome Billy. Oh, that's pretty cool. I remember watching Mark Ribs I like years ago. Like 3-4 years ago or something. And I don't even want to name this song, but I mean he had something that's like Blackbeard and all that kind of stuff. And now he's like massive, as he should be, because he understood like, oh, I can do live streams because that's what I do. I do like live performances really well. So he does that now, and now he's actually like huge, and it's really, really awesome. Oh, thanks so much, Murph, for the sub, man. You're awesome. Yeah. You can use your Amazon Prime free Twitch sub, Prime Gaming, as Murph did. So thank you guys. Swayze, hey, what's up? Just traded for free to my points league. Nice. What is Freed's next start? I mean, it's a tiara. It's like, it doesn't really matter who he starts against, just by him turning it around. Marcus. Oh yeah, Marcus is definitely still right. He's like massive now. It's really cool. Freed's next start is Miami. No, that was Miami yesterday, so it's Chicago. I think I'd still start him against Chicago, honestly. I know it sounds crazy, but like, I don't know. This is how fantasy baseball works. Is if you look at an entire stat sheet of the game logs, it's not gonna, he's gonna go 7 runs, then he goes 6, then 5, then 4, and now he's great at 1 or something. It's often like 7 runs. Oh, okay. Then he recovered. 1 run, 2 run, 1. Like that. That's just what happens. So we won't know. Before he actually does. Well, he tweaked it, but it wasn't enough. Like they were saying that he like maybe heard it, but maybe not. I don't know. If he is starting the next start, I think I probably would, but I understand just taking one start and being cautious. I mean, if you wrote for in like 2016, I don't know your name though. Roll continues. I'm gonna say continues. Yeah. Justin Perry. Oh yeah, man. Good to see you. How you doing? Thanks for coming back, or at least hanging around. I remember Justin. My Cubs are so cold right now. Oh my god, they're terrible. Gurriel Jr. Oh, by the way, I'm holding this the wrong way. This is the one mug that I wanted to be able to hold in my left hand. Yeah, and fantasy football stupid. Oh, nice. Yeah, get back into baseball stuff. That's what's up. That's what's up. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. for Reese Hoskins. Um, Points? No, I think I would. So Gurriel just came back, right? Where is he sliding inside of that lineup at the moment? Are they pushing down Cavan? I mean, but there's also Springer, so I don't. He's batting sixth. Yeah, probably Lourdes over Hoskins. I think. I mean, I'm not the one to ask. That is a correct statement on the mug. Yes, it is. Custom. Ben, stop it. Stop it, Ben. Not worried about Nola necessarily, just more curious what's going on. Oh, his changeup isn't there as much. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, Custom Sash. I got your back. Don't let Ben Brown bully you in this chat. It's really just the changeup, honestly, Kyle. He's having to be more of a two-pitch pitcher and not putting away guys with a changeup like he used to. What are your thoughts on why the Mets chose to bat Stroman in the bottom of the eighth with I don't know. I literally have no idea. CSW nerd about Stroman and why they let him bat. I'm just catching up on chat, guys. All right. Nick, I hear you making accusations this morning. First, I'm a Clipper. Now I'm a bully. Clippers are great. Hey, that helps the stream, clipping things. I'm sorry, I don't mean to compare you to the basketball team. I wouldn't dream of it. Wouldn't. Yeah, it was very weird, CSW nerd. I'm in full panic mode on Strasburg now. I understand. I very much understand. Hey, what's up, Felix? Good to see you. I thought I saw something about a new pitch Nola had been using. Oh, yeah, right. It was a cutter. You're completely right. I didn't really see it yesterday. Like, it was just fastball, curveball for the most part. You're not completely wrong at all, Kyle. Nice humility, but not necessary. It was a cutter. He threw it. I don't really think he needs it, but I get it. You know, I mean, if that changeup isn't as effective, it would be nice for him to have, a cutter to mix in too. Custom Stash knows I tease people who I think of fondly. Friendly reminder, it's 8:45. Oh, thank you for a trade. This is, oh man, you guys are the best. This is what I need from y'all. All right, let's get to it. You're talking about the cutter? I mean, I think in the previous outing it was fine. Like, I got some strikes and stuff, and okay. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. Normally you go with a cutter when you need to nullify the opposite handedness. So when you don't have a changeup, you have that. So makes sense if you have a changeup not working, so you can't keep that away to lefties. Then all of a sudden you can jam them with cutters instead. Then you have the curveball for righties. Yeah, get back to work, Nick. You can't hang out. I'm sorry, Felix. I mean, this is welcome to fantasy baseball. There are always going to be, we rank the top 50 or so, and there's always going to be about 20% of them that are going to fail on you. You're just hoping you can dodge as many bullets as you can. I mean, think about it. My whole rule, you want 4 or 5 guys that you're not dropping the entire year. Think of it like your stabs. Really do you actually have 5 of the top 40 starters, right? In July or August. There's always something going on. But then we get fun guys that come in and replace. So excited to see who those are. Anyone see Yastrzemski's bunt in the 5th? It was one of the best I've seen this year. Oh, that's pretty cool. What do you think about Pablo Lopez's start versus Atlanta last night? Changeup wasn't like, for all the talk we give about the changeup can't be the answer always. And it wasn't overwhelming yesterday. So then his fastball command was a little bit off. And the curveball is not a savior. So this is kind of the floor of Pablo that we like to think is not there, but it is. And it's why he has these starts every so often. If anything Pablo's taught us is that you forget him and you go back and you start him the next time without fail. Matthew Boyd is not, though. He's only got 2 whiffs on the slider yesterday. Like, he's just not. It's so annoying. I'm so ready to be like, Boyd boys unite. And, like, he's just not doing it. All right, let's make some notes. Beautiful notes from Ben Haller. This is great. Oh yeah. All right. For those that care about the Guillotine League, I was in last after day 1 because all the postponements affected my squad. And Danny Duffy. Oh, man. Danny Duffy, guys. Danny Duffy throwing 94 and 95. I can't get over this. And I do want to... I don't think I said it last night, but that could be something that just kind of goes away. Like, we've seen that before. But, man, Danny Duffy throwing 94 and 95. That's vintage. That's vintage Danny Duffy. Who am I adding from yesterday's games? Who is a streamer today? And I want to keep that. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys saw on the streamer thing. I got my first negative comment. You know, on the streaming article from yesterday. They were upset that I put Freed in the auto start, Tyone and Odorizzi in the probably start. Ah, shucks. I think they call themselves Pitcherless Doubter, which I thought was like, why? What do you mean? Is it like, I will obviously have doubt. I'm not. I'm not. This isn't like, I'm not a prophet. Oh man. I'm just having fun discussing stuff, guys. Kansas City. What was actually really quickly want to review Griffin Canning. I kind of like forgotten about it. He had 1 start against Toronto with 7 strikeouts. Right. Slider wasn't used. It was all curveballs. Apparently. Is that right? No, it was sliders and not curveballs. Yeah, what are you doing, PitchFX? Why are you calling it that? It was all sliders. Yeah, he didn't have his curveball. I have this. Let me review on the site what that start was like. Because the really cool thing, and we're going to keep building this out, about our game logs. No, it's all shifted. All right, we got to shift it back. Guys, give me a quick second. I gotta do things. So you gotta keep in mind with the game log, like you guys can probably see the potential that we're making. I'm giving this to Jeff. I need to do a big quick bug report. Okay, so Inside Edge has it reported as a curveball. Wow. 51% CSW. Dang. So like I want to do so much with this game log. Like we have the data, so we can actually kind of do amazing things with it. But we're gonna get better data soon. And when I mean by soon, it's probably gonna be next year. But like I want this to be the place where you just live. When you look up a player or anything, you can see how well his curveball performs versus different splits about it. Like I want to see the plate discipline on it from the start. What was its O swing on it? Only 33%. Didn't really chase. Did not get early called strikes with it. Only 20% early CS. Okay. I mean, it's good to see him have success with it, but fastball's still kind of weird. All right. Anyway, I need to. Hitters are weird. So owner panic on Pham. Grab him. Yep. I think he's now just bad. Tommy Pham. So I wanna warn people about a couple things really quickly. A lot of these expected stats right now, like if you've noticed, I have not once in the first 2 weeks mentioned FIP or Sierra or homer fly ball rate or anything like that. We really don't talk about those things until like May at the earliest. I mean, we could say like how I would phrase it would be, oh, he's allowed like 6 home runs so far. Like I don't expect him to still allow 6 home runs in 2 starts or something like that, right? You got to be very, very, but then, yeah, so like expected batting average and expected slugging, like, I think it's too small, even with hitters too. It's like, it's really hard to buy in, like of that. Cause there are many things we say like they're slow starters or something like that. It doesn't mean like slow starters in the sake of, luck. We mean it in the sake of like, oh, they're just going, they're getting into rhythm and they finally get to a point where they're confident on the plate and they're seeing it better, and all of a sudden now they'll make better content and have a higher X batting average and slugging and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, you should be more concerned about Strasburg. The command was not terrible on Tyone. I want to emphasize that his command was not terrible. All right, you know what? I feel like I need to do this. Actually. You read the roundup, right? You guys all read the roundup. Of course you do. Why wouldn't you read the roundup? That's like the one thing you should be doing. You shouldn't even come to the stream. You should just read the roundup. I'm going to show this. Okay? Share my screen. Look at this. This is Jamison Tyone's strike zone plot from yesterday. This is not bad command. Now, yes, he's maybe a little too high. Right? There are too many pitches here as opposed to you want like a little more here. But this is a man who needs to make small adjustments, not someone who is erratic. You don't see stuff over here and over here and over. Oh my God, crazy. Like he needs to take everything and just shift it all slightly lower, including the sliders here, including this stuff. Like this needs to be down here. This stuff needs to be like slightly lower down here. But man, this is really good. Look at this pitch separation. Like, look at like this. This is the heart of the plate, like right here. Nothing, This is good. You should be very encouraged by this. Now, yes, this is too much up here. It needs to be a little bit more here. But still, like, we're not, you see the line, and you see kind of like, oh, he's not, he didn't have this command. I'm like, this is not bad command. This is just, if anything, this is bad control, but not bad command because he's too far over here. Not getting strikes, but good precision. You want good precision, just not necessarily accuracy. So I'd love to have accuracy. Precision over accuracy, if that makes sense. Maybe. Yeah, accuracy would be in the zone. That's the difference between command and control. Accuracy is like, is it on the target? Precision is like, where on the target? Control and command. Control is literally just, is it in the zone or not? That's all that control is. Does he have a high walk rate or a low walk rate? Command is actually putting the ball where you want it to be, and really like movement and stuff too. So is he able to maneuver the ball well? And control is just, is it a strike? Is it not? So this is not necessarily as good control because of this stuff is out of the zone, but he is commanding it. Like he is in control of his pitches. That's command. That's why accuracy versus precision. He's precise, does it often with command. Accuracy, yeah. Control. No, control is, we don't use the word control really anymore because it doesn't really matter. Exactly. 100% right, J Hammond. But all right, it's already 8:30. Okay, it's our 9 o'clock. All right, I need to go back to the roundup and start adding the names I want to do. Honestly, I need to like, if I really wanted to streamline the roundup, I just need to hire someone that every single morning, all that they do is just send me the news that I need to add to the roundup. And that would make my life 20 times easier. Oh, does anyone want to do that? I can't really like afford to like hire someone for that. But yeah, I have so many starts to get through. I'm gonna breeze through them. You know me. I'm not gonna do that, but I'm gonna try my best. Ha! Today's round of Peralta's up. That was yesterday. Peralta. Sorry, that was on Monday. Peralta. With my favorite graphic. Like it's the best graphic that Justin made. You want to know something really cool? So that was Alter Bridge, right? Peralta Bridge. If you guys don't know them, they're one of my favorite bands. It's just consistently good rock music, essentially. I think they're very creative and stuff like that, with not sounding completely mainstream. I don't need to add Bieber here. What am I doing? Stroman, I don't need to reuse it. And so Alter Bridge liked the tweet. Yes, they liked the tweet with the graphic that Justin made. Oh, it's so cool. So cool. Miles Kennedy, Mark Tremonti. Duffy throwing 94, 95. Still excited about that. Oh yeah, Zach Gallen return, guys. Like, it's kind of fun. I don't know. It's kind of fun to see. It's not fun to see people struggle. Trust me. It is fun in the light of lots of aces struggling, and then Zach Allen's just like, I've returned, and he does well. I'll talk about Taijuan Walker very quickly. Oh my god, I gotta talk like every single one here. Kyle Gibson, just so that he's a start next time. Don't care about Hap. Don't really care about Sheffield. Bundy's dope. Oh my god, Blake Snell. What is going on? What? This is probably like the weirdest one to me, is Blake Snell's failure. I gotta mention Nola. Man, this is a lot. Dean Kramer. I'm gonna speed. I'm gonna do a from like Ace Ventura or something like that. Okay. Oh my. All right, what are the notes? What are the the news hits from yesterday? I'm gonna actually not even look at. I'm gonna cheat it today. Just checking the other really quick. Oh man, Hernan Perez threw a 54-mile-per-hour strikeout pitch. Oh, that's amazing. Huh, Greinke quoted to say he doesn't want to throw a slider ever again. All right. Let's just go to the MLB news and start from yesterday. Okay, so Nelson Cruz was out with a non-COVID illness. Hopefully returns today for a doubleheader. Yeah, they're playing the doubleheader today. We have, I already mentioned James Paxton. Cal Lewis could return this weekend. Teoscar Hernandez tested positive for COVID. Justin Upton is dealing with back stiffness. Yeah, getting old sucks, guys. Oh yeah, Julian Merriweather. By the way, guys, I'll be catching up on all your comments. Probably add at least one at the end. He's getting a precautionary MRI after feeling something running from second to third in his final at bat. So, like, it didn't affect him. All right, I think this is fine. Is there anything else I missed? Yeah, back-to-back no-hitters. Hey, man, the Pirates just, like, messed up Snell, kind of, right? No, I mean, Cluppy, like, I don't think Tyon was at his best. He had, like, I think it's adjustments can be made. That's what I'm getting at. I believe that he can make those adjustments. Is there a worse repertoire than Pittsburgh? Probably not. I mean, Mitch Keller and Brubaker and Coffee Cakes, and is Coffee Cakes, sorry. Yeah. Oh, coaching-wise. Well, don't judge them right now because they literally just changed everything entering 2020 and they didn't have a season of expression. It was, though. Pitching prospect who has a chance to be friends to fantasy relevant. I'll probably say that's Logan Gilbert, but honestly, CSW numbers, you should be checking Andy Patton's Pitchers to Stash article every single weekend. Donaldson is being activated today. You are the best. What's wrong with Max Fried? Command was way off. His slider and curveball were not really finding the zone well. And he just wasn't having a good day. Just was not having a good day. Is there any other major news? Christian Pache, do I really want to mention that? Mole Myers is dealing with knee inflammation. And Lorenzo, oh, cool. Sonny Gray's expected back this weekend. Lorenzo Kane. All right, guys, no edits today. Everything is wrong with Freed. Do you worry about Bueller's lower K rate? No. Wait. Too early. Way too early to talk about lower K rates sticking or anything like that. Bueller's going to be like a 28% strikeout rate guy. He could be a 30% plus. Okay. I'm going to do this. We're going to do no edits today. If I do no edits, then everyone inside the chat is going to get a chance to win a free month of PL Plus. We're going to give away 2 if I do no edits. Swing strike stabilize pretty quickly. Yeah. Called strikes take a lot more time. And Colin Charles will tell you, like, do not buy into called strikes from guys because of that. That's why I'm constantly like, he's only like 1 for 40 on whiffs with that pitch. That's not good. You know, as opposed to like how many called strikes and stuff. No edit Wednesday, baby. Let's go. Get the coffee ready. That's water. This is the water cup. Okay. I just prefer going like this as opposed to that water bottle, like as I stare into your soul. So, all right, here we go. You're gonna send me a PM about it. That's funny. Joe West is absolutely right. Paulo Duca sucks. Paulo Duca made up a story about Joe West that is incredibly damaging and harmful. Like, yeah, no. That was a complete lie. What he made up. It was like so easy to prove. I think it was Billy Wagner's on the mound. Billy Wagner never pitched to Joe West. Like, we have the data for that. So, I mean, it's just so stupid. All right, guys. Here we go. No edit Wednesday. Here it is. What is happening? Welcome to the First Pitch Podcast, your morning podcast from pitcherlist.com. My name is Nick Pollock. Today's April 14th. I'm live on Twitch at twitch.tv/pitcherlist. You should be there 8:30 to 10 a.m. every morning. And we are going to talk about baseball. Nelson Cruz was out with a non-COVID illness. Hopefully he returns today for the doubleheader against the Red Sox. So get all the Twins and Red Sox in your lineup today. Kyle Lewis could return this weekend. Teoscar Hernandez tested positive for COVID. Justin Upton is dealing with back stiffness. Julian Mather. Dang it. Mather. No, okay. Julian Mather. Oh my God, I did it again. Sorry, guys. Julian Merriweather is experiencing hip irritation. George Springer will not travel with the team for this weekend. Max Fried is getting a precautionary MRI looking at his hem. I didn't write at and it messed me up. Max Fried is getting a precautionary MRI looking at his hamstring after last night's disaster. Gleyber Torres is dealing with a finger injury, but was available in emergency situations last night, so he should be back in the line for the Yankees soon. Josh Donaldson is being activated today. Will Myers is dealing with knee inflammation. Monitor that. Sonny Gray's expected back this weekend. Good news there. And Lorenzo Cain is dealing with a quad injury. Hopefully it doesn't keep him out of the lineup very long. Hitting performances from yesterday's games courtesy of Jim Chatterton. Wilson Ramos went 2 for 5. 2 home runs, 3 RBI. Ramos crushed 2 home runs yesterday, adding to his total of 6 on the year. So far in this early season, his ground ball rate is under 35%. It's usually about 50%, with a hard hit rate of 81% for Ramos. If you need to replace your late round catcher, Ramos is an excellent pick if he's still on the wire. Adam Duvall, 4 for 5, 2 home runs, 7 RBI. He smoked 2 home runs last night, both traveling over 400 feet, with one reaching 447 feet. He now has 3 home runs in 2 days after coming off the bench in 2 games prior. And before those 2 games, he was hitting 136 with a 35% K rate. Small sample sizes are weird. And then there's Matt Carpenter, 1 for 4 with a home run and 3 RBI. Since Harrison Bader and Tyler O'Neill are both on the 10-day IL, Carpenter will be seeing more time at second base. This extra playing time could be a boon for getting Carpenter back into the swing of things. He's already shown some potential earlier this season, barreling 4 balls out of 13 hits with a hard hit rate of 69.2%. The reliever news from yesterday, courtesy of Ben Haller. I called him Greg Kimbrell. Craig Kimbrell notched his 3rd save of the season for the Cubs and now boasts a .17 whip with 10 strikeouts across 6 innings to start the year. Good start there for Kimbrell. Giants closer Jake McGee joined Mark Melancon atop the saves leaderboard by notching his 5th save in a 7-6 win against the Reds. And it looks like Lou Trevino is the guy for the A's in the 9th inning going forward after he closed out the game against the Diamondbacks in impressive fashion. Trevino is only rostered in 19% of Yahoo leagues and is a must-add on the wire. And don't forget about Karinchak, who was also given his first save opportunity for the Braves and came through against the dangerous White Sox lineup. It's not the Braves. And don't forget about James Karinchak, who also came... And also don't forget about James Karinchak, who got his first save opportunity for Cleveland last night and came through against the dangerous White Sox lineup. Karinchak threw 9 of his 16 pitches for strikes, and this doesn't stamp any authority on save chances for Karinchak, but is certainly a step in the right direction. Pitching performances from last night's games. I'm going to try my best to go through this. I want to write the entire SB roundup. You should just be reading the roundup because I go into depth about a lot of these. There were 34 starts and so many important ones, as many aces performed poorly. Guys I wanted to maybe stream, they performed poorly. Some strange results actually when guys did well that weren't supposed to do well. A crazy night of pitching. I led with Luis Castillo because he had a terrible first start of the year. Had a good one against the Pirates, but it wasn't really a telling one. And then you see 4 earned runs, 5 innings pitched, 7 hits, 0 walks, and 7 Ks for Castillo against the Giants. It's not what you want. I'm still in here. He had 2 home runs allowed in the first inning for 4 earned runs, and then he settled in. I really do think that long-term Luis Castillo is fine. And Gausman on the other side of a 6 innings pitched, 5 earned runs, 4 hits, 2 walks, 7 Ks. Kind of the same. 2 2-run home runs in that first inning. So it was 4-4 after 1, and Gausman settled down. I feel good about both of these guys moving forward. It is bad, that this happened. You're not thrilled about it, but it wasn't a massive indication that, Castillo and Gausman are now donezo. No, not the case at all. Now, on the positive side, we have Matthew Boyd, 6.2 innings, 1 earned run, 6 hits, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts against Houston. I know, y'all want me to be a Boyd boy again. And trust me, in my heart, I am. I truly am. But we don't see that. If we don't see that slider, like, if it's, I'm going to edit this. But we still haven't seen that slider return to the 2019 whiff levels that we want from Matthew Boyd, and that's a problem. And I will say the changeup really wasn't there either yesterday. The slider was getting called strikes, and that was good. And Boyd has yet to allow a home run this season, which is kind of surprising. I think it's not quite there for Boyd yet. I want to give the full-on A-OK. I want to see that slider getting whiffs. I want that changeup still being there, and I want to see over 92 miles per hour on the fastball. That was there. So hopefully we get that in the next start for Boyd, but I'm not ready to sign off on this quite yet. Danny Duffy looked like vintage Duffy against the Angels. 6 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 8 hits, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. 94 to 95 mile per hour fastball. Unbelievable. That was 2016 Danny Duffy. That's what propelled him to his incredible season back then when we all freaked out about Danny Duffy going from the bullpen to the rotation. I don't know if this is going to stick. We've already seen guys this season have a spike of velocity and then already lose it in the next start. But man, this is exciting. It's a tough start for Duffy next, so I don't know if I'm necessarily going to jump on board and believe that he can keep the velocity and then overcome. And he still had a 1.5 whip for what it's worth. But this is, I hope he can hold on to that. That's really, really cool. Speaking of cool things, Gal and Gals unite as Zach returned to the mound yesterday. 4 innings, 1 earned run, 3 hits, 2 walks, and 8 strikeouts. There's still a little bit of polish, if you can believe it, left there as his curveball wasn't very good. And that was actually the worry. They were talking about how when Gallen was throwing before he returned yesterday, his curveball was the one that was giving him the most pain, and he wasn't quite there with the pitch yesterday either. I hope that will happen over time here. He threw about 80 pitches. That should ramp up as we keep going here. I'm excited about Gallen, and 8 strikeouts should make you very, very happy early on here. Taijuan Walker kept up his velocity, 8 strikeouts, 4.1 innings, 1 earned run, 3 hits, 3 walks against the Phillies. But the slider and splitter aren't really doing much. I mean, in some ways, the splitter was good. He had a couple of whiffs, but he doesn't really have much outside of that fastball still, and that is giving me slight hesitation. But good to see that he's getting the fastball working at a much higher velocity than last year. This could work out for him moving forward. Kyle Gibson, look, he had a really good start against the Jays. Had a kind of tough one against the Rays. I think the Rays are very much of a middle-tier offense, maybe even slightly on the lower end. And 7 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 4 hits, 2 walks, and 3 Ks. It wasn't amazing, but that works, and now he gets the Orioles. I think I want to start him for that. It could be pretty good there. Blake Snell went against the Pirates, and that was not pretty good. 0.2 innings, 3 earned runs, 3 hits, 2 walks, and 1 K. Yes, 38 pitches thrown in this. He had to get pulled by the Padres before that ended because he was just getting overworked. 1 strikeout. How am I going to feed my family with this? From Snell? I never thought I'd be saying that one. He just couldn't find the zone, and it was incredibly frustrating. I just think you got to shrug and think, wow, how did that happen against Pittsburgh? It just did, and it won't happen again. John Means, 5 innings, pitched 300 runs, 5 hits, 2 walks, and 5 Ks. Wasn't at his peak in this one. Still give you 5 Ks, still give you close to good ratios. It's not good. If you get 3 for 5 and 7 base runners in 5, it's not going to help you. Still, I think Means is awfully close. Didn't quite have his changeup yesterday. That was a major problem. Had to adjust the sliders. Actually did well, especially against lefties yesterday. 93 miles per hour in the fastball. I think everything is fine with Means. Gets the Rangers next. You should be very excited about that one. Aaron Nola, 5 innings, 300 runs, 7 hits, 1 walk, and 7 Ks. He didn't have his changeup yesterday. That was a major issue. Curveball was still there, and I think everything is fine with Nola. Didn't have that cutter that showed up in that first start. And I believe the second one is his third start of the year. It'd be interesting to see if that cutter does come back in future outings. Dean Kramer was my streaming pick, and it didn't really work out yesterday against the Mariners. 3 innings, 4 earned runs, 4 hits, 1 walk, and 3 Ks. Cutter is really good. Fastball velocity is down. Curveball isn't doing enough to get whiffs at the moment. He gets the Rangers next, though. That can be a sneaky one, but yeah, he's not at that point now, so he needs to take a step forward if he is going to take advantage of those Rangers. I think he could, but it certainly is a risky play at the moment. Jake Odorizzi, huge disappointments, and now we just have seven starts here I have listed that are just massive disappointments. I'm going to try and go quickly. Odorizzi against the Tigers. He actually pitched kind of well. He had that fastball up, but just didn't have really anything else. Led to 3.1 innings, 5 earned runs, 7 hits, 0 walks, 4 Ks. I would hold on to Odorizzi. I would certainly be holding on to Taillon. I know people are scared. It was the Jays who are a good offense. 3.2 innings, 5 earned runs, 8 hits, 1 walk, and 3 Ks. His precision was there. Fastballs were up. It was just a little too far up. His velocity also rose from the last start, 93.7 miles per hour as opposed to 93. And we also had a slider that got too much of the plate, and he just needs to push it a little farther down and away, and he will get whiffs there. So it's a small adjustment. Just take everything, kind of shove it, 5 inches lower. And I think everything will work out for Taillon, especially over time. We've only seen 2 starts from him so far. Stay with this. This is a long-term play. You will not want to drop Taillon. I'm still very much in there. Jesus Luzardo against the Diamondbacks, 2.2 innings, 5 earned runs, 6 hits, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. How am I going to feed my family with this? Against the Diamondbacks? Luzardo is losing a touch of vertical movement and some curveball spin. Definitely huge credit to Eno Saras for that tweet. And it's a little concerning about Luzardo. I think this is a tiara, though, that is turning around right away. I think Luzardo can make an adjustment and be much better moving forward. But I understand your panic and your stress right now with Luzardo. I don't know if this is going to get better next start, but I do very much believe at some point in the near future, before, like for example, before June, it's going to get way better. And you're saying, oh my God, that's so far away. Well, then there's 4 months of the season left of really, really good pitching. So keep that in mind. It's not just all about the next week or two. Pablo Lopez, 4 innings pitched, 6 earned runs, 9 hits, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts against the Braves. We see this all the time from Lopez. He has these kind of starts where it's not all there. The changeup wasn't getting all the outs and whiffs that it normally gets. The fastball command wasn't as pristine, and there really isn't much left inside of that repertoire if both of those things aren't working. Start him for the next start. This is the history of Pablo. He bounces back really effectively. He's done it before. He'll do it again. Ryan Yarbrough, is this time to drop him? It was against the Rangers. Really nice CSW, but 6 earned runs and 10 hits and 1 walk and 6 Ks in 6 innings. Maybe. I'm not really digging this from Yarbrough, of course. It makes me think that you can probably search for other things as the ceiling isn't so high. I mean, it's more like discount Kyle Hendricks, and if you're not doing the ratio stuff, then I think you can kind of wait until other things. But it's always dependent on what's on your wire. So just explore options. Don't necessarily go out and auto drop Yarbrough, though. Steven Strasburg and Freebro, the last two that I want to mention. 4 innings pitched, 7 earned runs, 8 hits, 5 walks, 3 Ks for Strasburg. Lowered velocity under 91 miles per hour. He said afterwards that he was throwing softer to try and find the zone. That's not a good thing. That generally does not work. And then we also saw him in the tunnel where he's really upset that there was video of him, but he was nursing his shoulder. I'm very scared about Strasburg. I have the feeling that he's going to go on the IL or something like that. And I hope I'm wrong. I could easily be wrong. But this has those signs of that. And yes, this is panic mode here for Strasburg. But obviously, you shouldn't act until there's something newsworthy to act on. So just, cross your fingers and let's hope that this is okay. And as I mentioned before, Fried had a terrible start of 7 earned runs and 4 innings pitched and 11 base runners. Slider and curveball command were not there. He tweaked his hamstring, but it was his final at bat when he was running the bases, so that's not really an excuse for the start. He's getting an MRI on it. I think Fried is going to get a TR as well. Like, you're going to want him for the rest of the season. At the end of the year, we're going to say, okay, after those really tough starts, that Fried did well after that. That's how it's going to be for Fried this season. All right. Looking forward to today. Here is Mark with the weather. Thanks, Mark. Nope. Thanks, Mark. Streaming pitcher for today is Griffin Canning against Kansas City. He had a decent start last time out, and I think that his slider is looking good enough that he can get at least 6 strikeouts in this outing. It's a little bit more risky on the ratio side, but definitely something to consider. But that's going to do it for today. Remember, I am live streaming this every single morning at 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. I am taking your questions as I do it, ranking my SB streamers as well for that day right after I record this. So definitely tune in. I hope to see you there. But that's going to do it for today. So my name is Nick Pollock, and that is everything you need to know. All right, I've got 5 minutes. Okay. All right, let me give you guys the desktop audio so you can hear me as I edit this. So definitely tune in. Oh no. Tune in. I can actually edit that out. So definitely tune in. I hope. Nice. As well for that day right after ranking my SB streamers as well. But that's going to do it for today. I want to get rid of that. So definitely tune in. I hope to see you there. Whatever, it's fine. I say it twice and that's fine. This is Mark with the weather. Oh, you don't see this yet. Hi. Nope, that's not the right one. That's the right one. All right. Let's get rid of all this. There we go. That's not the whole thing. Sorry, I messed up early, guys. I wanted it to be no edit Wednesday. Weather. Oh my God, Nick. I was really upset. Tested positive for COVID. Justin Upton is dealing with back stiffness. Julian Mather. Stiffness. Is it this? stiffness. Julian dealing with back stiffness. With back stiffness. Julian Julian. Yeah, I messed this up a lot. Where does this end? Julian Mather. Oh my God, I did it again. Sorry, guys. Julian Merriweather is dealing with back stiffness. Julian Merriweather is experiencing hip irritation. Weather is experiencing hip. Is it this? Julian Merriweather is experiencing hip irritation. George Springer will not travel with the team for this weekend. Max Fried is getting a precautionary MRI looking at his hem. I didn't write. Max Fried is. Springer will not travel with the team for this weekend. Max Fried is. No, I didn't give myself a break. Weekend. Max Fried is. Oh boy. Max Fried. All right, let's just hard edit that in. Oh God. Nick, you got to give yourself more time. Max Fried is getting with the team for this weekend. Max Fried is getting a precautionary MRI looking at his hamstring after last night's disaster. Gleyber Torres is dealing with a finger injury, but was available in emergency. Okay, so I was pretty good here, and then yesterday, courtesy of Ben Haller. I want to call him Greg Kimbrell. That's pretty funny. Of Ben Haller. Craig Kimbrell notched his third save of the season for the Cubs. Can you hear me emphasize the Craig because of that? It's not the break. And King, who was also given his first save. And don't forget about Karinchak. Wire. And don't forget. Cool. And also don't forget about James Karinchak, who got his and is a must-add on the wire. And also don't forget about James Karinchak, who got his step in the right direction. Pitching before. All right. I mean, there needs to be a pregnant pause there, as I'm just like, uh-oh. I'm going to edit this. What did I do here? Oh, this is Boyd, isn't it? I know. Y'all want me to be a Boyd boy again. And trust me. But we still haven't seen that. Truly am. But we still haven't. In my heart, I am. I truly am. But we still haven't seen that slide. I truly am. But we still haven't seen that slider return to the 2019 whiff levels. I think that's it. Right? That was it. What is this thing? My family with this from Snell. I never thought I'd be saying that one. All right, that's a proper pause. Proper pause, not an editing pause. Proper. I don't know why I am doing that. That's from Ben Haller. I need Mark Paquette with the weather. I love Paquette. That's Reddit looking at our baseball, but I need it. So, because I need to download you. Okay. Right. What I do is I have to take his file, download it, and convert it into the proper MP3 because I think he records them with his phone. So it's like I think it's an AAC. That's right. Whatever the voice recorder on Apple is. That's how it's going to be for Fried this season. All right. Looking forward to today. Here is Mark with the weather. Thank you, Mark.
Thanks, Nick.
No, thank you, Mark. Okay, so.
Okay, well, that's another audio description right there. Have a good one.
What is that?
Game yesterday, and it snowed basically the whole game. Ugh. Okay, well, that's another audio description right there. Have a good one.
He's so great. He's so great. One of the underrated members of Pitcher List. Thanks, Mark. Mark Paquette with the weather, man. Mark with the weather.
Thanks, Nick. Well, yesterday
He's so good. All right. Cool. Okay, so let me catch up on all the comments, guys. Yeah, sorry, Hammond. Oh yeah, Nick Foles. Yeah, hope you enjoy seeing this stuff live, man. The underpays today. Motherwary. Fixed it in post. Suarez got shortstop eligibility. Look at that. Good job with Ramos there, Hammond. So okay, now I need to open the First Pitch podcast intro and outro. Oh, and by the way, guys, you get Al Melchior this morning on Nick Pollock and Friends. Al Melchior, man, is such a good dude. Like I can't emphasize that enough. One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. And I remember meeting him multiple times. Like I met him in Colorado for the Fangraphs meetup and in Tout Wars and obviously in Arizona and stuff, and like just genuinely good, you know? And I just wish the world for him. He's gone through a journey and stuff. Like it's amazing. Like you wouldn't really think like all the things that Al Melchior has done in his life. Like he has horses, you know, and a professor and all this stuff. Excuse me. So definitely give that one a listen.
What is happening? Welcome to the First Pitch.
Also, who's gonna be the first to review the podcast?
That's gonna do it for today. And that is everything you need to know.
All right, good. Who's gonna be the first to review the First Pitch podcast feed on Apple iTunes? I don't think we have one yet. I mean, we have ratings, but we don't have a review. All right. 9:33. Oh man, it's gonna be like 9:35. I'm 5 minutes late today, guys. I messed up. I blame all the pitchers. Let's get rid of all of these things. Okay. Cool. That's done. Upload this. And now we wait for a second as we wait for it to finish uploading, and then we're all set. Did I down my coffee? Totally did. It's gone. That coffee ain't coming back. All right, processing audio file. And we're all set. Enjoy the First Pitch podcast. Send it off. Oh, hey, look at that. Yesterday had a higher, like, it's interesting. I don't know what it is. There's certain days where the First Pitch podcast gets more listens than usual. I don't know. I mean, like, so we had Friday last week and Tuesday yesterday had more listens than the other ones. And they're all coming out at the same time. You guys are here with me as I do it. So I'm just curious about this stuff. Like, why is that? Like the Monday First Pitch was nothing, you know? Well, I mean, not nothing, but like relatively on the lower side. Huh? I don't know. No idea. Okay, we are going to now shift to the second portion of this event. Streaming pictures. All right. Which was the worst thing ever yesterday. And it's all my fault. Okay, what did I miss during the thing? Pitcherless Plus membership for every edit Wednesday. That's funny, Jim. Oh, Jim Passon. Good to have you here, man. Sorry I didn't notice you when I was doing the podcast. Sounds like a good opportunity to buy stuff. Someone's panicking 100%. The Pirates keep messing things up. It's kind of funny. Nick rallies in the 60 seconds approaching the weather. Yeah. Thanks guys. Thanks so much for the support doing this. Cluppy and Passon. Podcast editing speed run. I mean, you guys, I'm happy to show like how I do this stuff. Someone's actually even mentioned to me that I should do a course and everything. And Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, that's a smart thing, like business wise and stuff. But I'm happy to just kind of talk it all out. You know, I think that's really where the most value is, and I feel like a lot of those courses for a lot of people are people that are really interested, and then there are two types of people: those who have more money than time, and then who have more time than money. And I want to help those that have more time than money. You know, my chiropractor needs to sniff. What? I don't know what that. Sniffness. Jesus. Yeah, edit that one out. I like that, Hammond. That's fun. Greg Kimbrell, absolutely. This is my mind is really is really like, oh man, I'm exposing myself so much when I'm doing these, but that's fine. My mind just wants to do random things at times. I'm like, don't do that. Don't do it. You mean Mark doesn't have an SM7B with a Focusrite interface? Yeah, exactly, right? Custom stash. Yeah, I'm not like, he does it straight to his phone, which is 100% fine. It works for this, and it just means that I need to. I only mention that for the purpose of being able to. I have to like convert the audio every time, which is fine. It takes like 2 seconds. You guys don't even notice it during it. 33 Legend. Yeah, definitely read the roundup, and it's. I feel confident starting Mean still. He gets the Rangers next. 393 was fine. I didn't have his changeup like he used to, but I think it's fine. Oh, the Temple Business Conference was really fun. Sports Business Conference was really fun. It was a good hour. I think if you guys want to watch it, I'm going to get audio or video for it. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a good time. Smart people. Oh, I know. Felix. Yeah, we were thinking about that. Actually, I meant to do that on Monday. We'll do it next week. It's kind of weird, actually, because I don't know the answer to this. Do we want more reviews and ratings on the massive feed? Like the Pitcher's Fantasy Baseball feed, which has everything, or do we want reviews on the individualized, on the corner, and on the First Pitch podcast feeds? I don't know. I don't know what is like. I can tell that people are listening mostly on the massive feed. It's just something I don't know, and that I think is that lack of decision there is messing me up. Now to figure out which Rube in the league to dumpster. Yeah. More of the top pitchers going on Monday night. Sunday wasn't a big day. Maybe that's the case there, Daytona, for why the things are different. Yeah. Oh, nice. Thanks so much, Bo. I appreciate you a lot. Podcast is up. Sweet. How many listens is a lot? How many would you say is a lot? 33 Legend. Let's go with that. Oh, yeah, Jim. I do this every single morning. Every single morning. This is like, it helps me so much. I get my work done in an efficient way. I can't just like procrastinate and do other things outside of like talking to you guys, but I feel like that's still productive and keeps me focused. And it's really fun just doing this. Like, I'm someone that oversleeps a lot, and this makes me not. So it gets me certainly awake and like able to do things after 10:20 when this ends. But yeah, that's a good question. Maybe Daytona, it's like the quality of pitchers changes, so people listen or they don't. But I would think like Monday morning is when you would want to listen to the First Pitch podcast to make sure like you're ready for the week. But I don't know. Yeah, when the ace is going, maybe that's it. Oh, sweet. Custom, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks for the review, man. Fleming is starting in place of Rich Hill today. Would you consider him as a strong streamer? I would not, because he's probably not going a lot. And we just kind of, with streamers, I want to have a better idea of what they do and where they're at. And we just don't really know. Yeah, starting the big one. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, well, that's the thing is like, we've had that big one for ages, though. Like, we've already made it a funnel. We have 247 reviews or something on the major one right now. So if that's the case, like, how high do we want that to be before we're doing? I don't know the answer to these questions. So yeah, I don't know. So yeah, that's where my mind is at. But I think, yeah, why not? Like, let's just keep Let's just keep promoting that major one because that's where everything goes. That's a good point. We'll probably do that. All right. Going to move now into streamers. So let's do this. I'm probably going to have to recreate today's table. So let's get that up, which is over here. And if you guys don't have RotoWire, you should, because it has an incredible schedules tool. Like, it's the most helpful thing there is. You guys should get it. Okay. So here comes the fun time when I don't say as much, but I will be checking all of your comments and leave all the questions you have. It was amazing, Milkman. That was actually the Pitcherless Discord's watch party yesterday. If you're not part of the PL Plus Discord, you should. But yeah, we watched that game as a group. It was amazing. It was fantastic. Talk of the town. Yes, I'm going to say it like that. Thanks so much for the follow. No, Talk of the town. It's fine. Thanks so much for the follow. So right now I'm just double checking to make sure that all the guys that I've listed here are actually starting. And if it's been changed at all from yesterday. So did I have both games here? I don't, because I didn't know it was confirmed yet. So let's get this. I can't allow that. And then who's the other one? It's Jose Barrios. So let me take them out and we'll mess with that later. Right now we're just double checking who is starting. Arrieta is starting, so that's against Milwaukee. Oh, it's right here. How did... Oh, it's because I did 1R for some reason. Oh, my Lord. They don't have Wheeler. Okay, so against the Mets is Wheeler. Oh man, I did Weller. Type better, Nick. Yeah, Sox Twins. Yeah, that's a really good point. I mean, more so on the Twins side. Yeah, I'd be kind of hesitant with Uvalde, maybe even Eduardo today. So it's not a lock. I am honestly I think I'm most curious about Dunn today. Right, so it's Fleming instead of Hill. I'll replace that in a second. Okay. And you gotta remove him from the table because it's a different feeling. I would say this is a questionable start. Better than Eovaldi. Yeah. That's not a question mark anymore. Jose Barrios is an auto start. So we're going to do this. We're going to say 29-30 here. This is an auto start. I would say it's... Where is it, though? Yeah, Josh Fleming is a do not start. You know what? I'll even throw him up here. I'll do this. I'll do this for Fleming. Yeah, Barrios is at the bottom of the auto start. Like, I feel way better about telling Molly against the weak Giants in Oracle Park. Barrios looked weird. He shifted once again on the rubber. Dustin May is just, that's so good. Plesac is better. Yeah, this is fine. Cool. Anything else I should be changing here? I don't think so. Is anything startling from you guys? Yeah, that might be right. That might be right. I had him as a probable yesterday. I think that's the most contentious one. All right, I'll do that. Well, I feel like if you have Corey Kluber, like, you're not going to drop him. Like it is very borderline with it. Didn't he face them already? Oh, we might be. We might be underrating the Giants offense. Absolutely. I think I'm more in favor of Oracle Park than I am necessarily in favor of it being the Giants. But we might be. All right, I'm going to do this. You highlighted my anxiety. You got me. And I'm glad that you did. You guys know me. I have no ego here. Oh, Kenny Galladay. There you go. Table maker, come here. Yes, you did see Fangraphs' table maker in that list. I'm not going to show that, though. I'm very excited, actually, to improve ours. Ha! Ben Brown, that pulsing picture list is thing. Yeah, that's what that music was, guys. Ben sent me a little video there. And I need to send a quick message here. Okay. Anyway, so let's do this. I can't wait for this all to be different. It's gonna be so wonderful. I had this as a green. I think that's fine. And we're gonna update this. This is the first table. Okay. Yesterday I messed up the table, guys. I hadn't updated this first table. I was very upset at myself. Yeah, it's too like Ben Brown, like music wise, it needs to be kind of like slow chill. And like kind of like the kind of like the starting soon, but I mean a little more intense than that. But yeah, that sounded like a club going nuts, and I'm like, I don't no. It's gotta be a little more subtle than that. Wait, what am I doing? I want to do this. Exciting stuff, I know. Copying and pasting HTML code. It's wonderful. I gotta double check that this is still accurate. Easily my like least favorite part of this entire process is writing the notes. I just want to say them. And it's just like, all right, you just gotta take the energy. You gotta wait. There you go. Yep. Carlos Rodon is. Yep. I gotta change the Rochelle thing. So is that as an opener? Because it's starting tomorrow. It's him starting tomorrow instead. Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. So now the actual fun part, which is today's, or sorry, tomorrow's rather. Thank you once again, Colin Charles. Yes, I will mention you every single time because you make my life a lot easier. So we're gonna double check this. I shouldn't have sent you the drop. Gotcha. I think Lucas Sims can take Amir Garrett's job. I don't honestly know. I'd ask Rick Graham about that. And also, if you want to actually just leave a comment inside of the bullpen depth charts, you'll get a very good answer there. If you don't know that article, it's every single day. Our team updates the depth charts of every single bullpen and tells you, hey, these guys just pitched yesterday or not, who should be in line for a save or a hold today. It's kind of crazy. It's like the most amazing daily reliever chart you can look at. It actually is really helpful for DFS too, because you'll see like, oh, wait, those really good relievers aren't going to be available today. So maybe actually that one starter could go longer today. So stuff like that. Or maybe this guy actually won't be facing Hader and Devin Williams. It's really, really amazing. Ben Haller had it today, yeah. But check it every single day. The Daily Fix. There's a group of guys that are doing the reliever articles. So definitely check it out. It's on the it's on the homepage on the Daily Fix. Just every single day you can check out that updated depth chart article. Who do you consider more effective or efficient for pitchers in real baseball, not fantasy? A 1 or 2 pitch at bat that produces weak contact resulting in an out, or a 3 pitch strikeout? More efficient is the out. Now the question is the question like consistently efficient? Because that's a 3 pitch strikeout, right? Because you're giving an opportunity for failure in the 2 pitch at bat. But more efficient and technically effective. Like the only thing that matters in real baseball is what your ERA is and how many innings you go. That's literally the only thing that matters. Strikeouts doesn't matter. That's just another version of an out. Walks did he score? No. I mean, we have these analytics to help us like how to be consistent with that ERA. But baseball is like who scored more runs than the other. And then if you can prevent runs, how long are you able to do that for? The only things that matter in baseball. So I'd rather take the 1 or 2 pitch at bat that produces an out than 3 pitches a strikeout because you get the same ERA, but you have more opportunities for more innings. I mean, I enjoy the immaculate inning. I think that's a larger sign of future success. But yeah, 3 pitch inning is 100% better. That's that. Okay, Arizona and the Nationals and Blue Jays are the 2 I need to replace. Steven Matz is here. And this is Patrick Corbin. Oh, sweet. Corbin gets Arizona instead of the Cardinals. Oh, yes. Ugh. Perfect recovery start coming your way from Patrick Corbin. Yes, I've got the Toby shirt if you didn't see it before. It is glorious. It is such a good one. I love it. Fewer pitches, same results, CSW nerd. Yeah, Ben Haller is a wonderful addition. Like he's just, I remember meeting him. Enthusiasm is infectious. Smart guy. Like yeah, Ben Haller is wonderful. Well, you said weak contact leading to an out, right? As Corbin is still ill. Well, he wasn't. No, this is a start removed. I would 100% be starting him. It's going to be a. Honestly, I want to say it's like an auto start, but I'll probably just say probable start just to get people off my back. Lamette's potential return this week today. I did not. Is that true? I didn't say anything about that. Oh, you said potential though. Let me see. I don't see anything that's saying like, hey, he could start right now. So I got nothing for you. Okay, so I see now. Tentative plan is for right-hander Dennis Lamet to return to face the Brewers, possibly starting Monday's series opener, is what I'm seeing. That's just some Twitter account, but yeah, Lamet, it would be a still ill, but at the same time, it's like if he goes 4 innings, like it's probably going to be like 6 strikeouts or so. Anything you see on Kendall Marte? I mean, I'm just searching Twitter, so let's see. I don't see anything. Yeah, I got nothing on Marte. All right, I'm gonna double check this. Hey Ramsey, don't worry, man. You just ask the questions. You guys, you're incredibly kind and sweet to say like sorry if you spoke about them already, but just ask the questions. It's fine. Am I worried about Luzardo Taillon? Yeah, actually, I went over that stuff in the podcast. So if you want more depth on it, you can listen there. Same with the roundup. But yeah, I mean, I'm worried about Luzardo more than I am Taillon. But I think for both of them, it's a tiara. And that is a turnaround right away. So I feel like it's something that we freak out now, but we need to recognize like I think there are like two realms of freaking out. There's freaking out of the guys that you drafted to be consistent through the entire year. And then there are the guys that you're freaking out about that you picked up and you're excited about, but you know that you can drop. It's way too early for pretty much any of the top 40, 45. I mean, say for like maybe 1 or 2, but for the most part, for us to react negatively and make a drop or something. Like, we've seen this so many times of guys have like a rough start and then get in a rhythm, and then it's like, yeah, 5 months straight of just dominance. Like, oh, right, why did I not wait another week, you know? So it's very important. It's in your best interest to not react because you're investing in the possibility of a rebound. And a possibility of a rebound is super high this early in a season. That's all. No problem, Ramsey. Good question. All right, let's double check these starters. Yeah, thanks so much for the follow, Brad. Sorry, Brady all day. Oh no. Hopefully that's not anything to do with Ben's favorite person. Ideally, pitch efficiency would be what is the least amount of pitches throw you can get. Now, that is what pitch efficiency is to me, yes. This is all, I've got it all right so far. There's nothing to adjust, All right. I have a feeling. I do wonder. What happens, guys? What happens if Marco Gonzalez does poorly against the Orioles? I'm just talking about not panicking and stuff. But like Marco Gonzalez was kind of on that tier of like, is he going to be great all year? I don't know. Okay, good. I'm very happy to hear that, Brady. Take care, Jim. Thanks so much for being here, man. Hope to see you again tomorrow morning, 8:30. Then I'm going to demand the Mariners bring up Gilbert for me. Because, yeah, he's the only one that it would be struggling on that team. Has to be dropped if he's against it. Yeah. I would kind of say the same thing, man. But I would think over time, Marco Gonzalez would figure it out. But to what degree is the question. All right, who is an auto start? Well, this is going to be number 1. We're going to get him up here. This is probably number 2. Oh, I didn't want that to copy. I want that to go away so I don't use it. Now let's do this. Corbin is a probably. He's probably going to lead off the probably. So let's do that. This is a very questionable one. This is a questionable one. This is a probably. This is an auto start. This is a do not start. So let's start that over here. This is a questionable. Questionable. Probably start. If I have Marco Gonzalez, I'll put him at top of questionable. Ian Anderson is an auto start. This is a. All right, let's do this. This is a probable. I don't think there's anything else here, so we're gonna do that. Hey, what's up? Thanks for following, Jim. Yeah, you'll get a notification when 5 a.m. Oh my God, you're up right now? 6:30 or so? Jeez. Should Jacob deGrom be number 1 if we know the Mets won't let him get the win? Yes. Yes. Do you guys want me to put Junis as a questionable? I'll put him as the last one. This is a solid one. I'll say probable for Steven Matz against the Royals. Maybe I'll put him here. We'll do this. Merrill Kelly, I'll put him here. Jordan Lyles with a new slider against the Rays. Nah. Not starting that. No, okay. I'll leave the do not start with Merrill Kelly. And Jake Junis. Zach Eflin. So I'm going to do this, by the way. This wasn't the finished order. Steven Matz, Marco Gonzalez. Honestly, I feel more comfortable in this. Then here, this is fine. Keller versus Scoobs. Keller pitching well. Scoobs needing to recover. I'll go here. Now, Eflin against the Mets. Do I prefer Mets over Kansas City? Yes. Gonzalez against Baltimore. Yes. Okay. Let's go here. DeGrom, Lynn. No. Yeah, it's going to be this. Cool. Corbin, Rogers, Manaea, Paddock. Yep. And then this. Please give your thoughts now about this ranking. I need them. Because you guys were right about Kluber. That was the right move to do that. And y'all know I do not care about my ego. I care about getting the right streaming rank out. Everyone is freaking out about the Junis pitch mix. And it's like, is his cutter that different from the old slider? Is it really any different? And he's still throwing 91 and he didn't have a third pitch? Like, is it really that different? He just had one outing of 5 innings with, oh, hey, one really good pitch and nothing else. Like, that's Junis. That's always been Junis. You know, if it's the cutter that makes itself significantly different than the old fantastic slider, and he has that fantastic slider too, well, then I'm excited. But it's just one pitch right now. Oh, that was formerly to be determined. That's a product of this. This is the Colin Charles does a really good job of creating this streaming chart. And if you guys want to use this, you got to get PL Plus. But it shows like he has CSWs for the year, and it's a really really awesome thing. And it's free at PL Plus. I mean, you guys understand, like, we have all these random little tools on if you get PO Plus inside the Discord, and this is one of them. Kate Miles Walk right now is negative. This makes it's kind of funny to see this stuff that early in the season. Oh, this is the anticipated week ahead. That's pretty cool. But yeah, we don't. This is getting pulled, I think, from MLB's API. So this they haven't announced this yet, but RotoWire is saying other things, and so I updated that. What was that? What did I just get? All right, and then wah, wah. All right. Here we go. I think this is good. So we're going to stick in the table maker. All right. I don't know who the least owned guy is here. Who would you guys say is the streamer here? I'm assuming like all of these. I mean, people didn't drop that. Yeah. Wow, Trevor Rogers already at 63%, as he should. It's just we don't see it. Steven Matz is at 67%. Steven Matz is more rostered than Trevor Rogers. It's Bruce Zimmerman. It's gotta be Zim. Yeah, he's not even like showing. Yeah, it's Bruce Zimmerman. I'm gonna put this as a yellow. I think he's decent, but like it's not just like, oh my god, you gotta go and stream that one. Nah, it's not as reluctant as it normally is. I'll go here. That's fine. I think he should be able to do it. And then man, everyone is sending the mean comments today on the site. All right. I think it's this one. Yes. What is this one now? Yeah, Zimmerman. Yeah, good call. Do not start Keller versus San Diego Padres. Why not, CSW nerd? I mean, he's questionable down here. Like, Keller looked really good in his last start, and the Padres are kind of weird. Like, I can see it happening. I'm starting him. All right, nothing to lose. There you go. All right, my favorite part of this entire stream. Writing the notes. Oh, it's already 10:11. Look at that. Wow, I'm taking my sweet time this morning. My sweet time. All right, I need at least eight things. I think that's like the minimum, right? I'm giving myself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was 12. All right, let's say it's a minimum of 10 lines. So let's get our 10. Let's do it. Let's knock out the 10. Here we go. Didn't Ian Anderson get the Marlins last time too? I feel like he did. Oh, it was the Phillies. I don't like that phrase, touched up. I don't think that's a good phrase. Supposed to say what it is. Oh, I should have done a Careful Icarus then. Thanks, Delight. Should have done that. Problematic fastball. Oh, custom. Custom stash, by the way. Where's that name come from? don't worry about X Woba, X at your rate, X batting average. Don't worry about that stuff. This is what you want. Hold on. I don't know what you're looking at, by the way. He went 5 innings, 7 strikeouts, 6 base runners, and 1 earned run with 0 home runs last time out. CSW nerd. I think that's the first start you're looking at. Maybe it's Brad Keller. I'm talking about Mitch Keller. Look at this too. Much better. Much better. This is kind of like what I wanted from Tyone. You see like all of this. So good. And extending up here. Foul tip, swing, strike. In play out, swing, strike, swing, strike. You know, like this is good stuff. Called strike. Like, this is amazing success up here. And then these sliders. Swing, strike. No out there. I think that's an out. I can't see it. Ball. Oh, man. Called strike. Yeah, this stuff needs a little more refinement. But this is where I think he's starting to improve. So with this already here, I think this can get there too. And these are, This is not an out, but these are strikes. You get called strike, called strike. Oh, Brad Keller. Yeah, no. Brad Keller's like off the list, isn't he? The sliders, well, here's the thing. So, like, the sliders, this is what I'm focusing on. I'm with you, though. This is a mistake. Mistake a little too far. Mistake too far. But it's, if you want to, like, average this, it's around this corner, And with Tyone's, he was closer to this, which is more hittable. This isn't ideal. I think it was fine with his results. What was it? Let's take a look. Yeah, 28% CSW, 4 out of 18 whiffs. It's like, it's not what you want, but it's a step in the direction. But this is the thing that matters. Four-seamer was dominant, 95 mile per hour fastball. I feel like the slider is going to get better with starts. It's a band name I made up, custom stash. That's pretty cool, man. That was actually, you guys might know me on Reddit as Stonewater. That was me, like, coming up with a band name, too. And I was like, Stonewater, yeah. My band name was not Stonewater. I had 2 of them. Not Stonewater. I probably am going to put Steve Madsen as tier 2, shouldn't I? Like, yeah, I'm going to put him into tier 2. I feel like if you have this start, like, you're going to do it. I need to paste this in. All right, we're almost done here. What was it? I think it was like 4%. I want it to be Zach Allen every time for that. 8%. Ugh. Tetters is teeters. Yeah. Comfortable evening is cool. I'll go 2 more here. Actually, probably 4 more. Okay. I know so many are excited. Junus's, sorry, I know it's really boring. I'm just quiet and typing, but hopefully you guys can see what I'm writing. So, I mean, it's very small. I can make it bigger. And lastly, what's the last one? Let's say Jordan Lyles. That's fine. Cool. We're all set. Did you guys see any typos or anything? I don't think I see anything. But all right, that's going to probably do for the stream today. I'm not sure if you guys talked about this morning, but how does Teoscar Hernandez? I don't know. That's a really good question, Moves. It's a very, very good question. Maybe like they had isolated him, and I don't know. Maybe they tested, like other people tested negative, and it was just him that tested positive, so they were just able to put him in quarantine. It's a very good question. That's how you spell Manaya. I don't think I need to convince you to start Gemini. Don't overthink it. Yeah. Okay. All right. That sounds good to me. This is the latest we've had this. I got the name right. Okay. That's going to do it for today, guys. Thanks so much for being a part of this once again. I say it every time, but I mean it. It is an awesome way to wake up. It is like the best start to my day. So thank you all so much for being a part of it. Thanks for all your support, from the podcast reviews to subscribing on this Twitch and PL Plus and everything. And I should have a line for this. I was thinking about this. And good luck with your starters today. May your ERAs, may your strikeouts be high and your BABIPs low. Take care, everyone.